This is what I was born to do. Time to let the world know.
This is your captain. As you can see on the left side of the plane, we have begun our descent into New York City. Thank you for flying with us.
Both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's a road game for the Nuggets, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. A factor in every game, Carmelo Anthony will be on display.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's a kind of a pick-your-poison dilemma for the defender.
Well, he's got a honey-sweet stroke as a jump shooter. He's equally dangerous putting it on the ground or attacking the teeth of the D or going over top of a good defender. We've seen it all the way back at Syracuse. This guy has gotten better with time, and he's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
Checking out New York, they've struggled to get back to the form they had last year, and I think it's beginning to take a toll on them.
I agree, Clark. And sometimes, you know, when you're a top team one year, the next year you come back, everybody's got a target on you, and they can't wait to play you. And I think that's what's happened with this club. I mean, they have not handled the expectations very well.
Tough matchup here for the machine. He's got to square off against Amari Stoudemire, and that means he's got to be alert in transition and also keep Amari out of the paint. He is so explosive in taking the ball to the rim. It's a real challenge that he's going to have to deal with. Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now, here's Hickson, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Back to Miller. Felton against Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. High post. That's good. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Smith. The shot is off. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against Milwaukee.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Wolf.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Chandler with a screen for Anthony. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen. You know, guys, Carmelo Anthony last year played pretty much full time at the power forward position, and the results were excellent. I mean, he's got the strength to play inside. And when you look at what he does offensively, it creates a lot of matchup advantages for him and his team.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike Woodson. Doris?
Yes, he's looking at how they can establish an edge in this one. He's looking for them to lock things down on the interior first and foremost. He said our shot blocking is something that can really help us if we just play smart and avoid fouls. We want them shooting over length, and that's one thing my guys do bring to the table. A sound strategy, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
And when you look at Carmelo, do you think, Steve, maybe the success that LeBron had going inside and playing the forward had any influence on Melo playing inside?
I think there's no doubt, Kevin. The league has gone smaller in a lot of ways. A lot of former 3 men are now becoming 4s. The only way to do that, though, is if you have the strength to deal with bigger players, and Melo certainly has that strength.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Robinson kicks to Miller. Here's the floater. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Smith with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Chandler with the screen on Miller. Smith the pass to Chandler, and that one's good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Nuggets leading by 6. And the pass to Wolf. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, now Hickson inside. Here's Chandler. Bangs home the trifecta. Chandler's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Felton kicks to Anthony. The jump hook, and he can't bank that one in. So for New York, their last game, a win against Portland.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. Their passing was dynamic, shot making, really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
Knicks trail by 11. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Well, they probably should have abandoned the three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. But they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed them. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
Felton against Robinson. Felton dishes to Stoudemire. Chandler against Anthony. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Wolf. Robinson with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brian Shaw was giving to his team. He said to his guys, we need to make things very difficult for them on the perimeter. Hands up, challenging shots, preventing any kind of open looks. The other area he focused on was the need to be physical. He wants his guys to go after it and be aggressive with their presence. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
He's off on the second. And Clark, you talked about what Chandler has meant for this Knicks team, both on the court and in the locker room. And you wonder, if Dallas, Steve had it to do over it, do you think they would have tried harder to re-sign him?
Well, I understood the plan. Dallas felt like with Dirk Nowitzki getting older, they had to save that cap room for a superstar, maybe Dwight Howard or Chris Paul. But it's always easy in hindsight when those things don't happen to say, hey, what were you doing?
Shot by Stoudemire.
Right now, they're struggling to make shots, shooting a low percentage from the field so far.
Robinson off a pick from Hickson. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Knicks trail by 15. Outside, Felton. Smith, left side. Into Stoudemire. Smith kicks to Anthony. To end the drought, and the jumper is on the mark. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Robinson kicks to Miller. To the middle. Wolf passes to Miller. And Smith with the block. And he gets it back. The drive by Anthony. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Anthony's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Miller with the ball. Now Smith defending. Outside for Robinson. Anthony on the double team. Hickson dishes to Robinson. Robinson left side. Second chance shot. Rejected by Smith. Felton attacking. He dishes it to Anthony. Felton kicks to Anthony. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Knicks trail by 11. Now Udrih. Bargnani a screen on Miller, and a foul called on Andre Miller. That's his first foul. Meta World Peace, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Meta World Peace.
Here's Smith. To the inside. Here's World Peace. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
The bounce pass was the key to the play.
12, 21.
And so here's Denver. 9-point game. Here's Miller. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Here's Udrih. Clock at 6. On the wing, Shumpert. Lets the three fly. That's good. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Robinson off a pick from Wolf. Robinson goes in. Wolf passes to Robinson. Rejected by Udrih. Here's the machine. Outside for Robinson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the machine. Another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Knicks trail by 8. Now Udrih. Dishes it to Bargnani. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Bargnani's got his first points of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now here is Robinson. Here's Wolf, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Beautiful dish down low.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Udrih dishes to Smith. He feeds it to Udrih. Here's World Peace. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets leading by 8. Chandler outside. He kicks it to Gallinari. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And you're right, they haven't shot it well here in the first.
No, they haven't, Kevin. They need to get it inside more, I think. That's one way that you can improve your shooting percentage. Get some easier baskets.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
That's good from Wolf. Fareed's checked in for Wilson Chandler. All free throws good from Wolf. Here's Udrich. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bargnani with the three.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
The shot's good from Fareed.
And I'll tell you what, guys, there's no better feeling than coming back to where it all started, seeing your friends and family in the stands and just destroying the hometown team. He's looking to go 2-0 here on the season, complete the hometown sweep. That would be awfully sweet for him.
And he gets it to go.
Knicks track 19.
We've got 1:18 left in the first. Foy off a pick from Wolf. To the inside. It's hauled in by World Peace.
He's still a strong defender, but there was a time where you could put Meta World Peace on a player and just basically remove that player from the game. Still strong on the block and with good instincts, but his lateral movement starting to slip.
Denver making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. We got J.R. Smith. Felton is out there with Udrich. Then there's World Peace, and it's Bargnani in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. As you said with Meta World Peace, still a solid defender, Clark, but he is no longer in the conversation as the best perimeter defender in the NBA.
Well, that's what happens when you add up years and lose a step. But boy, was he fantastic in his prime defensively. But he's still able to get it done in short bursts. And although he can't take your Kevin Durant's or Kobe Bryant's out of their games now, he can still shut down a score for a quarter or so.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. The Machine in their last game against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He dropped in 32 points and was just an absolute force inside on defense, batting away shots every second he was on the floor. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Robinson. 6 points for him. Right side Robinson. Here's Hickson. Knicks with the rebound.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Robinson passes to Wolf. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And so it's New York with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And World Peace kicks to Felton. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Bargnani. The Nuggets leading by 4. And it's Miller penetrating into J.J. Hickson. Here's Wolf, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Hudrick. Now the dish to Bargnani. Out to Smith. Launches it. There's the bucket. Good. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Robinson drives in. Tries it from the top of the key. The Knicks pull it in. Smith's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
That ties the game. Reese has got 5 now.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Hamilton's checked in for Denver. Robinson off a pick from Wolf. Robinson goes in. And there's the feed to Hickson. And stolen by Felton. And here comes Smith leading the...
Oh, get it! Uh-oh, watch out now. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's the machine. 12 points for him. Hickson a screen on Stoudemire. Here's Wolf. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The machine's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Well, he's a really difficult cover because if he gets anywhere near the rim, he can finish. Great strength, the ability to convert in the lane. Boy, that's tough to defend.
And applies even if he has to absorb contact getting to the rim.
And to look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings. I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends. But you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
No good on that one.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Smith. 12 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now, he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail. Robinson off a pick from Wolf. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Felton kicks to World Peace. Stoudemire dishes to World Peace. Right side, World Peace. They swipe it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's World Peace after the Nuggets pick up 2. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here. Now here is Robinson. 6 points for him. Pass to Arthur. Fader on the way. They get it again. He goes up again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Denver, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That free throw, no good. And the Nuggets making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Felton. Can't get it to go. And the first half ends in a close one. Nuggets lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. You seem to be playing with plenty of determination. What lit the fire under you tonight?
Coaching and my teammates. I mean, they've been telling me to drive the ball. Just finally clicked and start driving the ball. Good things happen.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, the halftime show.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The weekend is finally upon us, and on this Friday night, it's time for the halftime show. A tight game for the Nuggets, squaring off against the New York Knicks. Right now, they sit with the second-best record in the conference. Tonight's been a good one for the Machine, who's carrying over his game from the win against Milwaukee. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of his shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that. Looking at New York, they're definitely making plays as well. And look at all those rejections, erasing easy looks, just making it hard around the rim. Leading his team in scoring, J.R. Smith. 13 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty.
What a game we've seen here for the Machine. 8 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
No, the blocks, the rebounds, it's incredible what he's done here.
New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's who Brian Shaw is starting the second half with. Wolf in at power forward. Nate Robinson is out there with Andre Miller. And there's Hickson. And it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. Stoudemire setting the pick for Smith. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
For New York, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
One shot.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Robinson passes to Wolf. Lots of room. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 8. New York trailing.
Andre Miller is a guy who just doesn't miss games. You know, it's been said before, guys, but I think it's worth repeating. He says the secret to staying healthy in the NBA is don't jump, stay on the ground. It's worked for him, that's for sure.
Now here is Robinson. Pass to Miller. There's the screen. Outside for Robinson. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Robinson. Well, going back to Miller and Clark, you know, we were talking about this, not a leaper, but he is strong, one of the best post-up point guards In the NBA, he's got a little bit of an up and under move too, which is nice.
It's almost all just savvy and footwork and fundamentals, Kevin. I mean, he just understands angles. He gets the defender maybe to lean one way and he goes the other. Maybe he draws contact by going through his chest. It just has an unbelievable feel for what's going on the floor.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Robinson kicks to Miller. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Miller. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 3. Outside, Felton. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Inside, Anthony dishes to Smith. And stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Chandler with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Stoudemire with the double team. Outside, Robinson. Feeds it to Chandler. No good on the 3.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Felton the pass to Smith. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here is Miller. 8 points for him. Launches a 3. And Robinson good for 3. Robinson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, guys. Well, Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high-percentage looks right at the 10. He also brought up the issue of perimeter defense and reminded his players to play very tightly on their outside shooters. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Robinson after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Here's the machine. 17 points in the game. On the wing, Chandler. Shot clock at 5, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and Hickson throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Felton. And here's Anthony for 3. Rebound by Wolf. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the dunk by Chandler.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Felton. He's got 6. And the basket good. Felton has got 8.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Robinson, that's good.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Now, here's Felton. 8 points for him. Tipped away. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Smith. Nuggets have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Robinson kicks to Miller. Down low, here's Wolf, and he uses both hands to jam it in. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Felton with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Stoudemire dishes to Felton. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. For the Nuggets, Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. Fareed comes in for the Machine. And it's Gallinari in for Wilson Chandler. Here's Green, right now averaging 5 points a game. That's good. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Shumpert, and it's blocked by Gallinari. A second chance effort, and Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got 6.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Here's the Machine. He's got 19. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Machine's got 21.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Green with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Anthony right side. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Well, he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Denver's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And there's the pass to Wolf. He dishes it to Fareed, and that is good. Fareed's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Knicks trail by 3. Green kicks to Anthony. Anthony off a pick from Chandler. Green with a screen for Anthony. Back to Green for the tie. Rebound by Wolf. The Machine's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Doubled by Shumpert. Wolf passes to Robinson. Gallinari against Green. Robinson goes in. Shot clock at 3. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
And free throw good from Wolf. Denver making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. Knicks trail by 5. Outside, Felton dishes it to Stoudemire. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got 4 assists in the game. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Robinson passes to Wolf. Poked loose, stolen by World Peace, and a fast break now for New York. Felton leading the charge. It's stolen by Foy. Gallinari against Felton. A nice shot by Gallinari. Now here's Felton. He's got 8. Stoudemire left side. It's Anthony with the drive. With the shot, good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Stoudemire.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number, and theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Arthur. Wolf passes to Arthur. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Felton dishes to Stoudemire. Felton attacking, and it's blocked by Arthur, and they get it back. Here's the machine. He's got 23. He feeds it to Gallinari. To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Felton attacking. Knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
And he gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Into Stoudemire. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Arthur. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Here's the machine, covered by World Peace. There's the dish to Arthur. Gallinari against Stoudemire. And Gallinari kicks to Arthur. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater!
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Denver on top, up by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. Let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The number 1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Nuggets leading by 11, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, the guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. Anthony out there with World Peace, and it's Stoudemire in at the center filling out the middle.
You know, guys, it's amazing, but last season Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that feat. But I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done. And somehow, he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
First one falls for him. And Andre Miller right now 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he's born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history. Steve to tally 15,000 points and over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller. Still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game. Just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
He hits both from the stripe.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Now, here is Smith. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Here's the machine. Into J.J. Hickson. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Felton goes in. Anthony, the pass to Felton. Here's World Peace. No good on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 13. Passes it to Wolf. Miller inside, working on Stoudemire. Miller, no luck. New York shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. It's picked off. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Miller against Felton. He kicks it to World Peace. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 5 assists tonight. Denver's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Miller off a pick from Wolf. Fires it up. Goes back up. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Hickson with the bucket.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night. Tell you what, guys, if you had questions about Amari's willingness to play a role on the team, he should have put them all to rest with how he came off the bench for the Knicks. Couldn't have been easy for him, but he handled it well.
And the first one drops. Well, with Amari's dealing with those knee troubles, I might forget he was really the one who first made the Knicks a destination.
Yeah, signing there in free agency in 2010. He had a huge season, averaged 25 points a game, and I think really energized that New York fan base. He was kind of the franchise player before Carmelo arrived.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 13. Now the feed to 4. Pass to Wolf. Six on the shot clock. And it's Miller penetrating. Shoots from 14. And again, the basket is good from Wolf. The Machine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Mike Woodson was giving to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Miller. Amari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Randy Foye is on the way. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Knicks trail by 17. Outside, Felton. Pass to Anthony. Feeds away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Miller, the pass to Wolf. Into J.J. Hickson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Kicks to Foye. Now the pass to Wolf, and stolen by Felton. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. And Raymond Felton the bucket on the assist by Smith. 10 points for Raymond Felton.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Foye. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Felton with the ball. Now guarded by Foye. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Chandler.
You know, playing in London during the 2012 summer seemed to do wonders for Melo. It often does wonders for guys that play with that national team. He came back with all kinds of confidence and seemed to be at another level.
first one falls. And for Carmelo, boy, he really excels in international play, doesn't he? Always has.
Yeah, the three-point line is just a bit shorter, which kind of brings it right into his comfort zone. So he can play that zone buster role for Team USA. And tell you what, he can do so many other things, too, because of his size and quickness.
And you hear his coaches talk about his defense is better than they expected, too.
Ironic, isn't it?
Very.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Here's the machine. Shoots. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
The drive by Smith. Chandler dishes to Felton. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up. Stoudemire's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there. That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Now the Knicks with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Felton against Robinson. Outside Anthony. Back to Felton. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. Outside Anthony. Shoots the 3. Kept alive by New York. Chandler with the screen on Miller. Smith outside. Misses off the right iron.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Robinson passes to Wolf. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And Denver has possession, following the score by New York. Wolf passes to Chandler. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
New York with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Felton with the ball. The drive by Smith. Launches a 3. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. Denver calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He spoke very adamantly about being much more active in defending the perimeter shot, saying no more soft defense on the perimeter. I want you guys all over their shooters. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Miller kicks to Chandler. Here's Hickson, and that is good.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Felton against Robinson. Felton kicks to Anthony. Left side, Chandler. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
Got a lot of fans focused on that matchup for Detroit.
Here's the machine. Beyond the arc. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Chandler. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead for New York. They've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Felton attacking. He dishes it to Stoudemire. Back to Felton. Anthony against Chandler. Smith for three. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 27 points for J.R. Smith. The Nuggets leading by 6. Outside Robinson. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Nuggets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And, you know, for the Pacers, that's a game that they would really like to win.
Here's Hickson. Miller outside. Back to Hickson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. Wolf passes to Miller. Releases from 15, and it's Denver scoring again. So it's the Knicks now, trailing here by 8. Robinson against Felton. Outside Anthony. Fires from 18. Chandler against Anthony. Chandler dishes to Hickson. Chandler kicks to Miller. Here's Wolf. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. The Machine's got 14 points now in the second half. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. He wanted them running a more structured offense. He said, this isn't playground basketball. We need guys working together to create better opportunities. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Felton against Robinson. Dishes to Miller. Miller off a pick from Wolf. Miller with the ball. Now Smith defending. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. And again, it's Andre Miller. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Felton the pass to Smith. Offline with his 3.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebounding.
Out to the right wing. Here's the Machine. Shot clock at 6. And it's Miller penetrating. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by Wolf. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for the Machine. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
Now Robinson, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Count the bucket.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Robinson goes in. Passes it to Wolf. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Robinson. Another 3 for Denver.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Felton. They need this. No good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Nate, this was a huge challenge going up against one of the best teams in the NBA right now. How good does it feel to win this one?
I mean, we knew we can do it if we believe. It's been a long journey for this team, you know, and we deserve it.
Nate, congratulations on a sweet win. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, The Machine.
Coach, you faced a very impressive performance from the Machine. What did he do to take this game away from you?
Well, you know, I mean, he came out ready. He pushed himself, I thought. And I thought everybody around him, you know, rallied around him and responded as well. So, I mean, it was a good team effort.